Hey there. In today's video, I'm going to do a Q&A. So on my Instagram page, where I'm very active on, I asked a lot of the DJs in my community if they had any questions for me. And they pretty much asked me questions in regards to my mobile DJ business. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, is answering your questions on how to start and run a mobile DJ business. And if you're new around here, I'm DJ Nicole Otero, professional DJ from NYC. And on this channel, I teach beginner DJs how to DJ, get started with their DJ business, get gigs, and also more seasoned DJs how to level up their DJ business. And if you stick around till the end of this video, I'll show you how you could get just a lot of free resources from me in case you want to continue learning more. All right, so let's get started. So the first question I received from somebody on Instagram was, what is your favorite part of being a great DJ? So I love this question because they're calling me a great DJ. Thank you. That's very sweet of you. And my favorite part of being, a DJ for 24 years and who's consistently working full time as a DJ. I mean, it sounds really simple, but I just love making people dance. All right. For me, music is very deep rooted in me. I have been DJing, like I said, 24 years, but I came out of the womb and just loved music, right? I was singing, I played piano, I've studied music my whole life. So it's just about the tunes and making people dance. I love seeing smiles on people's faces. I love seeing people who know how to dance and break it down. That's my favorite. I mean, I come from New York. I'm very lucky. I come from a city where a lot of people know how to dance. They put the baby powder on the floor, for those house heads out there that went to shelter, you know who you are. And but now that I do private events, you never know what your crowd's going to be like, right? Just because it's a wedding or a corporate event or a birthday party or fashion, you never know who your audience is going to be, who your crowd is going to be. And I love getting surprised by really good dancers. So that is my favorite part of being a great DJ. Thank you again for calling me that. Okay. So now, my second question of the day was, do your clients ask for the type of music they want you to play? All right. So this is definitely geared for private events and private events only. Anyone who does nightlife know that when you do nightlife, which I did for over a decade, I'd say 15 years strong, you don't get requests. I used to DJ a place called APT in the Meatpacking District when Meatpacking District was just starting to come up, and we had a no request sign in the glass, on the DJ booth, which was just like heaven. I do miss those days, but no, I've actually now becoming a private events DJ, the artistry changes. So, okay, to answer the question, yes, every event, I ask my clients to send me playlists. Now, it depends on the kind of event, on how detailed that needs to be. So for instance, a wedding, there's a lot of formalities. There's first dance, there's entrances, there's parent dances. If they're deciding to do those kind of things, ceremony, processional, recessional, that's when you walk down the aisle and walk off the aisle. And, so those are things that I'm never going to choose for my client. That's their story, right? They're telling their story through music. I can guide them. I could give them playlists because sometimes they do get a little stuck, but those are things they have to pick out. Now, the dancing portion, or let's just say there's dinner, if it's a corporate event, send me a playlist, send me your favorite songs, because again, every party is different. You got a different age group, different demographic. You can have people from the same neighborhood and have completely different tastes in music. So you need it. At the very least, it's send me some genres and then just throw it out for them. I mean, some people are way more into music than others. So for the people who think they are not that into music, the truth is that they are. It's just in the periphery for them. It's in the background. And once you talk to them about playlists or genres, they'll be like, oh yeah, I love that song. Oh yeah, we like this, or, so, and the way that I get music from my clients has evolved. I originally would just, tell them, send me a playlist on Spotify or something, which is sometimes the easiest way, or Apple Music. And for weddings, I would send them what's called music playlist forms. And it was this Excel sheet broken up into categories and asking specific things. And, that was cool. It was organized. I mean, some people like Excel, most people are not that crazy about it. And then I moved on to an app, which I will get into in a bit. Um, and I love the app has transformed my business, honestly. So that's it for that question. All right, let's see what the next one was. I'm actually going by my stories today because I reposted a lot of these questions. And if you're finding me on YouTube, definitely follow me on Instagram, which is the same tag, DJ Nicole Otero, okay? Because I do try to stay active in that community, and I'm trying to get more involved with TikTok, but it's a lot to keep up with. Okay, and then I got a question: what softwares do you use for your DJ business? Okay. All right. So this one is fun. Well, obviously, the first one, which I've done a lot of how-to videos on, is Serato DJ Pro, and you know, when it comes to softwares, whether it's DJing, producing, like I don't actually think one is ever better than the other because they all do the same thing. And most of them now, it's like to do one thing, there's like 20 different ways to do one thing. It's kind of annoying, especially with producing, I will say. Because I also have taught Logic Pro X and Pro Tools at NYU, at Tisch, at the Clive Davis Institute. I taught there for 7 years. I'm not teaching there this year, but anyway. Yeah, so Serato DJ Pro is just the one that I fell into. I actually got to learn a lot from OP because he would teach with me at NYU. So OP from Serato, shout out. He's the man. And I just love it. So Serato DJ Pro, I store all my music on my hard drive. I create playlists in Serato. Visually, it's just really easy to like see my decks. The effects are really easy to use. Just the way to organize my music is just, I love it. And the thing is, when you do a lot of events, private events that like you have a lot of, let's say, cues, meaning like not just weddings, but like I've done galas, I've done different anniversary events for corporate parties. Sometimes I'm DJing alongside a live performance, or I'm playing the songs for singers that are getting up there. And I just think that Serato allows me to visually see things in a way where I just feel really confident. I have my comment section. I'm able to see my cue points, and it just allows me to do my job really efficiently. So that is the DJ software I use to DJ private events. You know, if I were to get back into nightlife mainly has CDJs, and it's the easiest thing to do. Like when I did nightlife, I pretty much just played deep house, disco, dance music, sometimes techno, tech house, like all in like the electronic house realm. And you're playing those tracks like for a long time, meaning like you let them, you're not like cutting in and out quick. So to visually see it on a computer just like isn't necessary, especially that, I started on vinyl. So it's, but the CDJs, you just need your USB stick. So if you need a software so that you can have your cue points, Rekordbox is the one for that. So if I were to start doing nightlife again, I would get on Rekordbox so I could just bring my USB sticks. But for private events, I promote Serato. I think Serato is the way to go. The second software that I use, now this is more administrative, and is HoneyBook. HoneyBook is a client relationships management system. Please, I'm sorry if I said that wrong. I'm like dyslexic sometimes. I got called out by somebody on my email list once about that because I know there's some very type A people out there. But it allows me to streamline my business. Okay. So essentially, once you start getting really busy with inquiries for your events, and I know I get a lot of questions about that, like on my DMs, like I'm trying to get more gigs, right? And I teach that actually in a PDF guide that I've created called the DJ Booking Strategy Guide. I lay out my exact online marketing strategy to get consistent inquiries for my DJ business, which allows me to DJ full time and make 6 figures doing it. So check that out. I'll have that as a link at the bottom of this video. But HoneyBook, like I either input somebody's inquiry, meaning their email name, into the system, or they find it through my contact form on my website. and they fill out the contact form and they're in my system. So now I'm not going to lose this lead. I'm not going to like forget about it, because if you're just keeping track of your leads, like on your email, like, come on, we all get a million emails. We've all signed up for too many things. You're going to lose track. It's just what's going to happen. So, and besides keeping track of my leads, then I'm able to create workflows. So I have a workflow for like a corporate inquiry or a wedding DJ inquiry, or that's pretty much my two workflows, because it's either, for me, corporate is the same as like a private birthday party or something. And then weddings are weddings. And I don't know, I guess if I started to do more like different types of events, I'd have a different workflow. But so the workflow has email sequences, all right, already written out. So I have like my first email that's already there. The only thing I need to do is change the name and maybe change a little details if there's certain things that I got about, the event that I want to input. But the thing is that I don't have to retype this introductory email that has, by the way, a Mixcloud link, a Calendly link, a video promo link. Like, I've got a bunch of things on that first email, because it's like I'm introducing my company, myself, my DJs, what we do. I want that first email to be meaty. I don't want it to just be like, hey, got your inquiry. Let's talk, right? Like, it's like, no, here are some things you could look at before you decide if you want to get on a phone call with me. Because I'm very much like that with my business. If you want to book me, we need to get on a call. We need to figure out if it's a right fit, because there are so many DJs out there, and I want to know that I'm the right DJ for you. I'm not so hungry that I'm like, yo, I'll just DJ any party. Like, if we're not a good fit, get someone else, and I think it's best for both people involved. You know what I'm saying? Like, we should be a good fit. I mean, so then there's a follow-up emails. And then, like, let's say like I have somebody who decides to set up a call with me through my Calendly link. Now they get a different workflow. Okay. Because after our call, now I'm going to send them my price brochure, which is pretty much just like, we've talked about the price over the phone. I've told them my process. They've told me their vision for their event. We've gotten to know each other. And then I send them a price brochure with like pricing, the DJ I have in mind for them, all sorts of things. And yeah, so those are my two main workflows. And then once they book with me, that I send them the contract, that's a whole other workflow. So these emails are already written out. So it's super easy to just plug and play. Like, let me tell you something. HoneyBook, it has streamlined my business to the point that I'm able to work on another business, which is this one. My YouTube channel, being consistent on Instagram, pushing my digital products, which is my DJ course, which is a digital product, and my DJ booking strategy guide, and other things that I want to create, because I am a teacher. I've been a professor for 7 years, and it's just the thing that seems to be that people like from me. They like learning from me. It's not what I thought I'd end up doing when I was first starting out, let me tell you. But anyway, that's life. And the HoneyBook, that software, allows me to it takes me 15 minutes a day to do follow-ups. Me by myself. I don't have to have somebody else that does it for me. The other thing HoneyBook does is essentially my bookkeeping, because all of my payments go through the system. People are able to pay either through credit card, debit, or wire transfer. It keeps track of all of that for me. And then I could see reports. I could see like how I did this for this quarter with inquiries, how many events I booked, how much average per it'll show me, like, because I have categories, where my leads are coming from. I do one paid advertisement, everything else is organic, but there's still different leads. Is it like a vendor referral, client referral? Did they find me on Google? Was it my paid advertising with the knot? Was it Instagram? Sometimes I've even gotten stuff on TikTok that I don't even promote there that much. Reddit one time, like, it shows me where people are finding me from, and then how many I booked through that category, and then the average amount that I made per category. So I could see which place I'm making the most money from, essentially. And that's huge, because when you are running your own business, you need to keep track of this data so you know what's working and what's not, and then where you can double down, where you need to shift. And look, anyone in business will tell you there's highs and lows, there's ups and downs. I mean, this first quarter for me in 2024 was like the slowest for whatever reason. And I mean, we've bounced back from that, but like, yeah, it was crazy. And it's just something to keep in mind. Like sometimes it's going to be slow and you don't know why. It's the economy. It's like election year. Things are going on. Maybe it's, maybe because a lot of my revenue comes from weddings. Maybe it was like finally there was like, they were calling it a wedding gap from COVID, that even though I actually always hear about so many people who met during COVID. So anyway, God bless those people if you're one of them. All right. So what else about HoneyBook can I say? Bookkeeping, contracts, or if you just want to send invoices, it keeps tracks of your leads and workflows. I mean, that's a lot. And I'm going to actually put a link at the bottom of this video so you can use my affiliate link, which means that I will get a payment from it if you decide to sign up with it. And you'll get a discount for the year. So it's a win-win, just being fully transparent. But I definitely shout out to HoneyBook. I know some people, DJs in my business, use DJ Event Planner. I've never used it, but that's something to check out too, DJ Event Planner. It's kind of cool because I think you can do like playlists through there too. But that's leading me now to my third app software. I use something called the Vibo DJ app, and I actually made a video on my YouTube channel on how to use it. And that just like, I'm a techie person, obviously, I'm teaching softwares and stuff. And it just made the asking the client for playlists process way more just interesting. And also I think accessible. Everyone is on their phone. Everyone is on their phone today, and we're all on apps. I don't care how not savvy you are with technology. Everyone is on their phones. So the fact that I have this app now that I could send them a link, it opens up like a timeline of whatever their event is, whether it's a wedding, birthday party, bar mitzvah, not that I do many of those, or sweet 16 or whatever it is, you can actually make the timelines, you can create your own playlist in the app. And in these timelines, in the sections, there's playlists, actual playlists where people can listen to songs. And the playlist will reflect a different vibe overall. Like maybe, let's say for a wedding cocktail hour, it's like they'll give you like the jazz Rat Pack vibe, or more of a singer-songwriter, or classic rock, or like chill house vibe. You know what I mean? And people can select songs, or they could just link their playlist from Spotify or any other streaming service into that section. And it's way more detailed. Like there's an event questionnaire, so they could just tell you just details that you need, because a lot of these private events, they need you to MC. And as the MC, you are keeping the timeline of this event. So it leaves a lot less room for error if you read through their answers and of course you prepare. So I love the Vibo DJ app. I can't even tell you, so those are the three things between Serato, HoneyBook, and Vibo DJ app. My mobile DJ business is streamlined to the point, like I said, for the most part, like it's 15 minutes a day. And then, the other thing about the Vibo DJ app, besides it being so user-friendly for the client, is on the back end for the DJ. Like when I sent this to my DJs, they were like, oh my God, this is so cool. I love this. Because a lot of what happens on the Vibo DJ app, like let's say there's a playlist there for open dancing. It scans your hard drive to see which songs you already have. And then you could just download it as a playlist and drag it into Serato. So do you know how much time that just saved you? Now, granted, you may not have every song, but now you only have to download a handful of songs rather than, let's say they sent you 30 songs. And now, you know what I'm saying? Like now you have to, before that, you'd have to manually look in your Serato for those songs and create a playlist, which takes time. Like all of these takes time. So, I absolutely love the Vibo DJ app. Can't tell you. On the back end, it makes preparing for these events a lot quicker for me. And I absolutely love that. I guess that's about it. I think I touched a lot on those Q&As. I hope that helped you today. And all right, so I'm going to list a lot of freebies that I have underneath this video. So if there's anything else you'd like to learn from me, and of course, I'm going to put links to my course, my DJ course, which also includes, you can pick, if you pick VIP, coaching with me. And I coach advanced DJs on how to build an online presence so they could get consistent leads. Through SEO, blogging, Instagram content, Pinterest, and other stuff. And then I also coach beginner DJs who like are struggling to get their DJ set up and just learning the software and just like learning how to beat match and mix and how to get their playlist together and getting that first gig. So those are all the things that I teach with the coaching with my course. And then if you just want to like see like my online marketing strategy for my DJ business, I have the DJ booking strategy guide, and it pretty much lists, I just lay it out. So you could like check that out and then later decide if, okay, I need help with this, I need some guidance, and then you could sign up with coaching with me as well. And the last thing I'm going to say is I'm considering doing a low ticket offer. The low ticket offer meaning a cheaper priced course. So less than $100 on like starting and running a mobile DJ business. So if you would be into that, like comment below. Let me know like, yeah, I'd be into that low ticket, mobile DJ business course. Just let me know because I'm trying to serve my audience and I have been getting lots of questions on that. So I figure it could be a good move. But that's it. I'm DJ Nicole Otero, professional DJ from NYC. And on this channel, I teach beginner DJs how to get started with their DJ journey and also more advanced DJs how to scale up their DJ business. And I'll see you next time. Bye.